Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the feature race at Woodbine on Saturday. Race number 8, the $125,000 Frost King Stakes. Let's take a look at this field of 2-year-olds traveling 7 furlongs on the Tapeta surface. The morning line favorite, Mike, is the number 9. Be very, very quiet. Who is already a stakes winner over Tapeta, winning the Clarendon Stakes, and that's pretty impressive, a 78 Buyers speed figure as an August 2-year-old. In his subsequent 2 starts, however, beaten at 3 to 10, beaten at 35 cents to the dollar. Can you make a case that this is just one of those real early, precocious 2-year-olds, and they're starting to catch up to him?
You could make that case. You could also, I guess, question, a little bit the distance for this horse. Maybe he was just really sharp going shorter, and as they start getting more distance under him, it doesn't work out as well. On the other hand, I don't really want to be that hard on him. The race last time in particular, just because
he did a lot of dirty work reeling in that horse.
I thought he ran well to be second in there, and the horse that beat him, and who knows where it ultimately winds up with that horse, but Latanka looks pretty good to me. That horse is 2 for 2, and he hasn't had what you would call perfect trips either time, but he's won both of them. So that horse just might be pretty good, and maybe he's just not facing anybody like that in here.
Every single one of his 4 Buyers speed figures is equal to or greater. The Buyers, the best Buyer of anything else that this field has run. He's the horse to beat, the 9. The 8, though, Silent Sting, looks very dangerous. They put him on the front in his career debut against the aforementioned Latanka. He finished second best. He came back last time out, and perhaps most importantly, at this 7 furlong distance, he showed a new dimension coming from off the pace, and he won for fun.
Yeah, I like the way that he won last time. I thought he ran fine first time out, but he really feels to me like a horse who took a big step forward second time out. Not only did they take him off the pace last time, they kept him wide throughout. I mean, he just cruised by that field, and he was ridden out in the stretch of that race. That was a really impressive win for this horse.
That new running style should serve him well in this race if our friends at Timeform US, if they're correct about the pace projector. That red bar indicates they think this pace will be fast. You'll have the 4 Inge out there on the lead with Smooth Talk. Let's talk a little bit about Inge, who set the pace last time out, going 6 furlongs in the Bull Page. At 36 to 1, outran his odds, continues to improve from a Buyer standpoint, but needs to improve more, and this pace projector doesn't help him.
That doesn't help him. He did run well last time on a big class rise off of maiden win for 25,000, but he ran well. He set a legitimate pace in that race, but he wasn't as good as the favorite in this race. That horse ran him down late, so it just feels like he's going to have to do even better in this spot.
I think the 7 Smooth Talk will be forward. I don't think it'll be an out-and-out speed duel with the 4 Inge. I think they'll be very happy to let a horse like Inge go. Smooth Talk goes out for a very good trainer in Catherine Day Phillips, highly regarded and bet in both lifetime starts, and the blinkers got it through last time out. He won by 4. He's going to get the jump on some of these.
Yeah, he's got nice tactical speed, and he did take a nice step forward last time. I think that's what they wanted to see, because you're right, they bet him both times. I don't know what you thought about his last race. He looked good to me in that race, but he was a little bit grindy in that race. He took over that race, but he was, sort of grinding to the finish. Maybe that will help him with the 7 furlongs, but I feel like there might be some horses in here who are a little faster than him.
The 2 Handsome Like Me was in the 3rd spot in the early portion of the Timeform US pace projector, another horse that improved with the addition of blinkers last time out, but that came in a slow-paced 2-turn race where he just was able to make the easiest sort of lead. I agree with the pace projector that he's in chase mode, and boy, that was not a strong field last time out, and his Buyers are light.
Yeah, he's a little slow on the way in here, and it feels like the pace dynamic might not help him at all in this race. And, listen, generally I like these horses turning back on these 7 furlong races, but he just looks too slow to me.
He's trained by Nick Gonzalez, who also has the 6 Beer Pressure. Beer Pressure, a maiden winner at this 7 furlong distance. We have a positive formulator fact to discuss. 33% of 464 ROI over the past 4 years, with last out maiden winning 2-year-olds sprinting on a synthetic surface. This horse is solid. I don't think he's spectacular, but he's really not done much wrong.
No, he's run pretty well in all of his starts. He couldn't hold Royal Laser 3 back, though. He was no match for Silent Sting 2 starts back, and while he got it done last time, in the Nick Gonzalez trainer stat we just saw suggests that he will get him to improve again off of that win. He's going to have to improve again.
I think Royal Laser has an outside chance, the number 5 for Sid Attard. He came from off the pace to win his career debut. I think he got a lot of experience from his last race, the Bull Page, breaking from the inside post, getting some all-weather kick back in his face. He finished evenly. There should be some pace. I think they're going to take him back, make one run, and I think the 7 works to his favor.
Yeah, I think all those things are true, and I agree with you. If you're looking for, maybe a bigger price in this race, he is one that I think you want to consider, because I don't want to go too hard on him for that last race where he was sort of chasing down on the rail.
320 20 to 1 shots complete the field. The one Cat's Whisper got up late to score at 5 furlongs on September the 30th. He was a 32 to 1 chance in that race. Going to be a similar big price here.
Yeah, big upset in that race, but he ran well to win. It's just I don't like taking these horses stretching out 2 furlongs against the horses who've already been this far.
Sheriff Clark, the number 3, was stakes placed going 3 turns at Hastings on dirt at a mile and a 16th. This will be his first start on synth, and his buyers are rather low.
They're pretty light. I mean, I don't really care that much about the surface switch with a horse like him, but he better improve.
Josie's Riddle won around 2 turns last time out. We do like cutbacks at this 7 furlong distance. This is a horse that probably will be taken a little bit farther off the pace, probably out sprinted in the early portion this time around, but like the other 20 to 1 shots we mentioned, he's got to improve by leaps and bounds.
Yeah, just hasn't run a race yet that really makes him that competitive in here.
Here's our picks for the Frost King Stakes, the feature race at Woodbine on Saturday. I know you like the way Silent Sting finished those opponents off last time out. 69 buyer, you go right back.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a good spot for him to come right back. And I also like that, I don't know if they'll actually bet the race this way, but he's 3rd choice on the morning line. If he goes off 3rd choice, I'm betting.
Outside Stalk Pounce Trip, I think, coming for the 9. Be very, very quiet. I'm not sure there's a lot of upside here as a 3-year-old, but I think he's still one of the fastest horses in the race. I mean, he's almost an omnifig. 9-8-4-7 for me in the Frost King. If you're playing the Woodbine Saturday card from home, here's how you should do it. $300 sign-up bonus when you go to drf.com/fall. Use the promo code FALL300. Approximate post time for the Frost King is 4:38 Eastern on Saturday afternoon. Good luck.